good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening. What's going on, y'all? We back here in person, y'all. See, on the Philly to Fame podcast. My boy Max here, my boy Gabe here, y'all. Telling how we back.
We're back. Finally. Season 2. It's been some time. We apologize. No updates. Went through some tough times, as you can see. Some real tough times here. But we're back with a nice long episode today for you all. I hope you like the makeshift setup in person.
I like it.
Um
Except this, I don't like Bryce Harper. He's inconsistent.
He's just a hater. Anyway, your thoughts or your openings?
That's probably the wrong day to wear a Team USA shirt the way they've been playing lately, but I'm glad to be back.
Yes. All right, so I mean, today, I feel like there's obviously many things to talk about when it comes to what's happened since we last posted an episode.
Yeah, so many things.
Obviously, NBA playoffs, trade rumors, NFL season, training camp started today for a lot of teams. MLB season's been going. All-Star game happened.
Shohei happened.
Tatis happened. And then, the Olympics are happening now. We can touch on that a little. I mean, I'm not as strong in the Olympics as I would say as I am in other ones.
Yeah, me neither. I haven't been really watching the Olympics, I'm not going to lie.
All right. Hopefully you guys can hear us. We need to speak up a little louder.
Yeah.
It's our first time doing this, not on Zoom. So stay with us. Stay with us. We'll see.
I'm trying.
Where do you want to start? You pick.
We can start on NBA. Actually, no, I want to touch on the NFL real quick. Because, so I just read some stuff on the Eagles, actually, on their training camp. And Darius Slay got beat by Smith for a touchdown earlier.
I'm all right with that.
So Smith looking pretty good. Hurts looked...
I mean, it was one day, though.
Yeah, it was one day, but Hurts was looking kind of funky today. He threw a pick, almost threw another one.
I didn't... Well, I read some things about today.
Yeah.
But I didn't watch anything. But it does... I'm excited. I feel like it helps knowing that... Or it helps having the expectation low. My expectations are really low. I'm not expecting anything out of this. Like, we either gonna be bad with Hurts and trade for my man Deshaun Watson, or
that's your man.
not necessarily. It's not. But the way he played. Let me rephrase myself. The way he plays on the football field.
Yeah, get it right.
Such a good QB. I was about to say something else, but. Yeah, I think the Eagles are actually gonna be better than people think. I think a 10-7, 9-8 kind of record.
Nah, I'm going for 5 wins, 4 if that.
Sheesh, it's kind of low.
It is low. I don't have trust in them at all. I'm not getting my hopes up anymore.
I'm gonna say a solid 8-9 season.
That's not bad, but it's not good at all.
I mean, we're not playoff.
I think Jalen Hurts is gonna have a good season. I'm saying
I
36.
sure hope so.
3,600
How about Mac
yards.
Jones?
Huh?
How about Mac Jones?
I don't know if he's gonna be the starter. It's probably Cam right now.
Yeah.
For right now. Then
Yeah,
Mac
like-
gonna come in. The Mac attack.
Those Alabama quarterbacks. All of a sudden. Because if you really think about it, Alabama had never had like a good quarterback in the NFL. And now all of a sudden we got Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Mac Jones. We don't know.
You said good, and then you named 3 subpar quarterbacks.
No,
he said
well, I
up
mean,
until
if
now,
you
he
think
said
about
up
it,
until
up
now.
until now, who was the best? AJ McCarron?
Who
Blake
choked
Sims?
against the Broncos that one game, but we're not gonna talk about that. He really choked. Like they could have been the first.
So y'all got with the Super Bowl this year.
Super Bowl this year? I can't think about that, man.
Non-biased pick.
Um,
Don't tell Paulie I said this. The Rams.
the Rams.
I think
Matthew Stafford doesn't. Actually,
Stafford is good.
Stafford's
with a
overrated.
good team. What?
Stafford's overrated.
Really?
Yes.
Dude, for 4,000 yards with a hurt Marvin and Kenny
He
Galladay?
had Calvin Johnson half of his career. They're literally a top 5 receiver of all time, talent wise.
Top 3.
That's true.
Probably top. Moss.
That's true.
Yeah.
But,
Maybe.
I think he's underrated personally. You know, I think he's better than who's a top 10 quarterback that's overrated.
He better than Cam.
Yeah, of course he is. He's better than Jalen too. But I think he's better than. Can you give me some teams?
I don't know. This is like off the top.
He's
of
better
your
than
head.
Derek
You
Carr.
gotta
I'll give you
think of
that.
some.
He's better than Derek
I
Carr.
mean, that's not very hard to do, though.
Derek
Yeah,
Carr
Derek-
has had like 7 consecutive 4,000-yard passes.
But what has he done with his team?
Led him to a 12-4 record one year and then lost to the Texans. But you
Well,
know,
he broke his leg that one year.
he did break his leg.
Well, I mean, what do you think was the best off-season acquisition by any team? I mean, I guess it's not over yet.
It's not either Stafford.
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields. He's going to be so good.
Or Trevor Lawrence.
I mean,
Justin Fields gonna be the best QB out the draft. I know. Remember when I said that in what 7th grade or 8th grade, whatever. I don't know.
They don't know that.
Sometime. Oh yeah. Well,
Apparently he said it, but you know.
he's in the best possible case. You know, best possible situation for QB.
Yeah, I think he'll do good in a Nagy offense. It's like,
Or Zach Wilson, who's in a
he needs to sign his contract first.
Oh yeah, he's not at training camp. I forgot.
I think Zach Wilson's gonna be a bust.
You do?
Yep.
He might be.
There's always one bust.
It is always.
It's either gonna be Zach Wilson or Trey Lance.
It
I
can't
think
be
Trey
all
Lance
5
will
of them.
be-
Can't be good, bro. It's
Trey Lance
like,
secretly gonna be the best. Besides Justin Fields, he's gonna be the best.
I mean, he got the best situation.
True.
Yeah, he's got the best team around him, healthy. No doubt. I mean, I'm trying to think of how to say this because obviously Carson Wentz was my guy.
Trash. He
I
belong
think
right
he's
with
gonna be
him.
great. I think he's gonna be great this year. I do. I should have put Carson Wentz on there too.
He belong right with that bum right
Frank
there.
Reich's offense. I think the Colts are gonna be solid. I don't think they're gonna go far in the playoffs,
But they're gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, they got a good
which
enough
gives the
team.
Eagles a first-round pick.
They got a good enough team
That's
to
true.
make the playoffs. I would say so. The
That's
team-
really what I'm rooting for.
I mean, if
Well,
they can
they
make
would-
to the playoffs with Phillip Rivers, they can make it with Carson Wentz.
I mean,
Philip Rivers is.
when Carson Wentz plays like who Nate Peterman, like I don't know
Carson Wentz has not played like Nate Peterman.
what. Your
Nate
man threw
Peterman.
more interceptions than touchdowns.
Peterman threw 5.5, or was it a game?
Carson, if there was no Doug Peterson, Carson would have threw 5.5 too.
Yeah, I don't know why they fired Dougie P. Like that was such a bad firing.
I like Nick Sirianni. I like the energy he brings.
I do like the energy he brings, except that first conference when he first got
It-
hired.
Kind of remind me of Adam Gase a little, but that kind of which
Ooh,
scares me.
I
Adam
hope
Gase
not.
and he had that eye meme, but I mean we'll see.
I don't care. No coach is worse than Joe Judge. He made his coaches run laps.
I mean, the Giants are subpar, even though their line is horrendous.
Yeah.
They need a healthy Saquon.
Don't take Saquon in fantasy, guys.
I made the mistake last year.
I made that super mistake last year. Never again. It's 2 years in a row what happened to me, bro. I can't trust in that man anymore.
Oh man, it was 2 years in a row for me. Now that I think about it as well.
McCaffrey sold me.
Sad.
No, it's no.
We should you know what I'm thinking? We should have a live like fantasy draft as an episode.
We should.
Good.
Let us know if you guys want to see that. Cause that could be good. Cause
That
we got some entertainers on that fantasy league.
Yes, we do. But I was on to the NBA Finals.
Let's start with the playoffs.
Yeah, not even the finals, just the playoffs as a whole, because it's been a while.
I want to say something first. To all you
I need some
recency
tissues.
bias people, Ben is not bad. Booker is not a superstar.
Can we roll back the tape and hear what he
Oh.
pointed at that? I don't know
You know, that was
if y'all
just a
know
joke.
if y'all remember that.
That was a joke. But Ben's not bad. He's still a top 25 player.
Nah, top 35.
He's top 25.
He's top 50.
Booker is not better than. He's not a top 10 player. He's not better than Tatum.
He's not a top 10 player, but neither is Tatum.
Tatum is borderline top 10.
All right,
Tatum is
fine.
borderline top
But-
20.
Okay.
Celtic bias.
Top 15.
But let's see. What should we start in? Which round?
I'm gonna start with the
playing
historic
game.
goddamn collapse of the Sixers, bro. I don't. There's nothing else to talk about at that point. Like they collapsed so bad that it was just I was in awe of how bad they were. Like
Personally,
it was it can't even be put into words how bad it was because you are up or were they up?
What?
They was up 2-1.
Which blown
They
lead?
blew 26-point lead.
Yeah,
Like,
that
our
was.
biggest lead.
I
And
forgot
lost
about
at
that.
home, bro.
I was
and
at
not
that
only
game.
that, you
I'm
win
never
a
going to
game.
a playoff game again.
I forgot
I'm bad
about
luck.
that. You know what? That game was on none other than Doc Rivers, the legendary coach that blows leads. He should be fired. Tobias should be traded. Ben should be traded. What?
I wouldn't trade Tobias.
I don't know.
would.
He had a good playoffs, but
No, I wouldn't necessarily say nobody had a good players except for Joel and Seth.
Shot 33% from the field
I mean,
that last game, bro.
he had a
Like,
solid
yeah.
playoffs. I'll say solid or decent.
Not
But-
when he scored 5 points in the game where they blew a
That's what I was-
26-point
Yeah, that's
lead.
what I wanted to get to. The bad games he had was it was important games.
His bad games aren't acceptable.
Yeah.
But the amount of money that he's paid,
Yeah, we knew this was
$36
going to happen.
million.
And B needs some help. They need to
Imagine.
trade Ben because I'm sick of him. This man passed open a wide open dunk.
that's what
at the
killed me.
hole.
I was trying so hard for so long to defend that man.
I was about to curse the TV out.
And then I got to take my breaths. Wide open layup. I can't even dunk, and I would have figured out a way to dunk it.
Like he's 6'10" and he didn't want to dunk a ball. Like he wants to slide at other people's DMs, bro. Like he needs to get out of Philadelphia.
Like he is everywhere in the world but in the gym. Saw him at the Wimbledon. Like you're not a tennis player.
He better be training because he dropped out of the Olympics.
That's true.
but,
I haven't seen any training videos.
Thibault is
Ben
cooking in the
Simmons.
Olympics.
but congrats
Oh,
to
my
the
man, Tease.
congrats to the 2021 champions, Milwaukee Bucks. You got to give it to the man Giannis.
How can you
Giannis.
hate that man?
You can't.
Man.
He's humble. He's very humble.
He's hilarious as well.
35 and 13 rebounds.
13. The best final
insane.
performance since
Shaq in 2001, I think, or 2.
one of the best final performances of all time, just in the last 20 years at least.
No doubt.
I got hate for that comment, by the way.
Which one?
That's the best finals performance I've seen since Shaq in 2000. What was it, 2? I said.
They won so many championships. I don't know which one you're talking
I
about.
was, the second one is
2000.
2.
2000.
2000.
The one after
Yeah.
that.
The one where he
56
averaged 35 and
Yeah,
13. or
2000.
35
That was
and
the-
6.
that was the
I
first
mean, 16 Braun was crazy though.
Nah.
He was
That
crazy.
3-1 comeback. But I know, but I agree with his statement.
Like that's like the Suns. I can't even say they folded. They just got out coached. I want to say.
What bothered me,
Golden Nose. That's crazy.
what bothered me was that in the fourth quarter, game on the line, you have D-Buck and CP. You give it to the veteran, or do you give it to the
You
young,
give it to D-Book.
the young
Well,
star?
In
give it
Book's
to D-Book.
defense, he had 34. He had 40 that game. But in
Which
CP3's
game?
defense,
Day
the
41.
game that Drew stole the
Okay.
ball from him. But in CP3's defense, CP3 was 5 for 5
CP3
in the
was
fourth
on
quarter.
fire in the fourth, and game 6 also. D-Book shot 0 for 6 from 3.
Yeah, Book is inconsistent. He'll have 35 shooting 4 for 6 from 3 one game, and then have 10 points and shoot 1 for 8 from 3. Like, I mean, he's not a knockdown shooter, but
By any means, but he's still a good shot creator. At least I would trust him to take the last shot. Him or CB3. That game it really wouldn't have mattered who took the last shot for me.
also in game 6 they won 6.
Okay, can we talk about Giannis's block though?
Oh my
Oh, blocked
God.
by Giannis. Yes, that's just become the new thing.
over LeBron's whole career.
Yeah.
Athletically, Giannis's block looked better, but situationally,
Giannis is.
I give it to LeBron.
Yeah, I give it to LeBron. It was game
Game
7.
7.
Game 7.
I think that does it for me.
Yeah.
Although I can hear and accept an argument because Suns would have been up 3-1 or 3-0.
3-0.
No matter what, like still either 3-1 or 3-0 is still a big deficit.
Yeah.
Although this Bucks won 4 in a row to win it.
Yeah, I give it to them. They won how many at
2.
at Phoenix?
They won 2.
They won 2 in Phoenix.
Yeah.
And then 2 in Milwaukee.
No, I lied. They won 1 in Phoenix.
Everybody thought Chris
Because
Paul
they
was
lost
gonna
1
get
and 2, and won 3 and 4 in Milwaukee, won 5 in Phoenix, and 6 at home.
I know we're talking about Giannis a lot, but can we please talk about Chris Middleton? That man had a fantastic playoffs.
He was
is
clutch.
He is an X factor.
He's had the most game-tying and go-ahead shots in the fourth quarter since LeBron James.
He's
In
underrated because
2007, I think, something like that.
I never gave him the credit that I thought.
He's better than Tobias.
I mean, that's pretty obvious.
Before this playoffs, he wasn't. I give Tobias that.
Yeah,
edge,
he was
but
always better than Tobias.
This year, regular season, Tobias had a better regular season,
Barely.
for sure.
That bum bias.
Middleton, and then
But
Drew.
what happens in the playoffs? Yeah, Drew Holiday, man.
He's, not what I thought he was, but
He played some good defense towards the end of the game, though.
he did.
That's steal.
Some good.
Gave him the
defense.
finals practically.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
And-
on offense,
No, he had that one what was it?
30-point game.
No, it was like 26, something.
And shot good.
28-point game, and he shot well.
He did what
And
he
that's the
needed to do.
difference between him and Bledsoe.
Wow.
Because when it matters,
Dang, bro.
I just put it in the trash. No, I'm
When
just
it
kidding.
matters,
Don't put it- it's gonna
Drew
fall.
Drew shows up and Bledsoe is just there. He's just running cardio on the court.
Bricking threes.
Bledsoe's about to get dumped from Memphis.
To the Sixers.
Oh yeah, Sixers might buy him out.
I don't want Bledsoe.
I don't want Bledsoe.
And let me
either.
tell you why. He is no upgrade offensively. He is an upgrade defensively, but we need offense, especially from the point guard position. And he's going to take away minutes from a young Tyrese.
Tyrese
If he
is
doesn't get
cooking.
traded- If he doesn't get traded for Dame
That's true.
or Bill.
Can you imagine that
I-
Dame and Embiid pick and roll?
I only want to trade Simmons for Dame.
Me too.
Could have had him
Because-
for Harden.
Could have had him for Harden.
Well, the Rockets were never going to do the trade.
True.
Well, they got more out of. I don't know.
They would have
They-
gotten more.
That's why they got nothing.
Rockets, they're an interesting franchise. But back to the Simmons trading. If you trade him for anyone but Damian Lillard, it's another second round exit.
Yeah.
Even Bradley Beal
Bill.
would be the second option, in my opinion, behind Dame.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because if you think about it, Levine, no playoff experience, can't carry a team like Dame Lillard can. Same with Beal. Beal has tad bit playoff experience.
Unless
He
you
can score. You lose so much on defense. And what we're giving up to get Beal, if we have to give up Thibault, you know how much defense loss that is?
Unless you can hypothetically get Kawhi and Bill.
That's what I'm
Kawhi's
saying.
not.
That's-
I don't think
that's the
Kawhi's
best.
going anywhere.
He's not.
He might be.
Woj said he's not really like going anywhere. He's probably gonna stay in California. He might go to the Warriors though.
I think he's staying in LA. I mean, if you think about it, he's on a player option, but just partially tore his ACL. Nobody really talks about that.
He can go to the
Like,
Kings.
there's gonna be.
Go
I
Sacramento.
don't think anyone. Oh my god, I don't even know how to react to that. Go to the
Oh,
Kings.
would you like Fox for the Sixers?
Yet again, another second round exit.
True, he doesn't really play defense. He's
It,
not
like
the best shooter.
literally anyone you name, Fox, McCollum.
Dame,
No, besides
I
Dame.
want
And
McCollum.
but,
Kawhi.
let's think realistically.
all right.
Anyone that you're trading for Ben Simmons, it's gonna give you another second round exit.
Wait a minute now. Fred VanVleet
Second round exit.
and OG plus
Uh,
that fourth pick. They're not gonna do that, but
They offered. I read this somewhere. They offered the Raptors Simmons for Lowry, VanVleet, OG, and the fourth.
Yeah,
They
that's
are-
absurd.
Could you imagine?
I would not.
Sixers would be so good.
That is absurd.
They think OG is like their centerpiece now.
I'm not. I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't heard of a OG before that game winner in the bubble. I mean, I heard the name, but I was like, all right.
I definitely
A role
I've
player.
definitely
I heard of him,
OG.
but like I just heard him being hurt in like his ACL. But then when he hit that,
wasn't. Yeah.
When he hit that game winner, I was so angry.
I was happy.
That was a good day.
I love seeing the Celtics suffer.
Who y'all think
Wow.
going first pick?
You said what?
Who y'all think gonna go first
Cade
pick?
Cunningham.
Best player in the
no
draft.
question.
Cade Cunningham.
But like, not even like
Draft is tomorrow.
Draft is
The
tomorrow.
Pistons seem like they
Oh.
BSing because they said they want to trade that first pick, but the Thunder offer shy.
A lot of teams talk just to try to get people to make their offers better.
Yeah, like I don't think they give up that first pick.
Guys,
Even though the Thunder offers shy and Huh?
Are you done?
even though they offer shy and the sixth pick. Now I'm done.
All right, sorry, but guys, let us know if you want to live stream the draft tomorrow. You know, well, our live reactions.
I can try. Going
Watch,
to visit
there's
some
some,
colleges, so
There's gonna be some. Oh yeah, I forgot.
but we'll see if I have service in upstate New York.
Oh, I forgot.
We'll post some on Instagram.
Yeah,
On
I want to.
at least we will. We'll see if he
wanna do
decides
that.
to show up.
Follow Instagram
I
right
always
here.
show up.
You know what I'm
Where
saying?
you want it?
I said follow Instagram right here.
Up or
You
down?
point it
You
down,
point it
you point
down.
it
I know, I was
first.
going, up. I put it up first and then I point it down.
The
But
Sixers talking about
I'll see
trading.
how
guys-
my editing skills are.
yeah,
The
follow
Sixers talking
Instagram
about
up
trading
here.
their pick though.
Yeah, I think they'll trade it for sure. I don't know. I don't know what necessarily for, but
Oh,
I don't think
Jordan's on
there's
the trade
anybody at Bleacher Report notification.
block. Yeah, DeAndre Jordan's on the trading block.
Old
him?
DeAndre Jordan.
Like, who wants
Wow.
DeAndre Jordan?
He's
That's
just a rebound guy.
It's not a flex, bro. Like nobody says DeAndre Jordan is on the
If
trading
the
block.
Celtics get him, I
Hold
ain't
this,
going.
John.
Oh,
You can hold it if you
dub.
Oh shoot, the audio. Little podcast mic here. We're still going with the flow. If anyone has any like recommendations for supplies we could get to make quality better, like mics, like this is a decent mic, but I wouldn't even say decent. It's like a cheap mic. But
Also,
like
hit the DMs and request to be on the show. You know, not hidden person. You could be on the.
well, depending who you are, you can be in person.
Yeah, but
You know, you can't have some random guy just showing up out of nowhere. Like,
Yeah, you ain't going. Who knows where we are? I guess we'll never know. MLB. Let's talk a little bit baseball. Just a little bit. Because as much as you don't know baseball, it's a big sport out there. And
sadly,
that man, Shohei Ohtani, is tearing it
Man,
up.
my
Oh
fantasy
my
team. I
gosh.
love that man.
Who's 12-1?
Huh?
I'm 12-1 in that league, by the way. My man
Actually,
Tatis
you're
is
14-1, and I'm 13-2.
sound like a whole
I
lot
have
of
so
cheating.
many wins I can't even remember them.
Nah, nobody just checks the league. It's just
So-
Master Shane.
I mean, his team is the Blue Jays. My team is obviously the Phillies.
I'm a
Vladdy,
Dodgers fan.
He is all over the place. He couldn't even name 2 Dodgers.
Yes, I could.
oh,
Clayton Kershaw and Cody Bellinger.
All right, 3 because he told me.
Trey Turner.
no, he's on the Nats. I was gonna
And
say
he
Justin
just got
Turner,
COVID.
Justin Turner, that's what I meant.
He said Trey Turner.
Yasiel
but actually, and that division is the best in baseball. I didn't expect the Giants to be this good this year.
No, and it makes me mad. 'cause
Trevor
I got
Bauer.
Gabe Kapler. Trevor Bauer's in some.
Oh, he's their manager
Huh?
now.
Trevor Bauer's on the Dodgers. You're right.
Yeah, but
He's
he has a case right now, so we're gonna leave him out of it.
He got a couple of cases. He only just got one.
Wait, Gabe Kapler is the manager for the Giants.
yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Who would have thought?
He's
And
so
honestly, I
good.
didn't even.
Maybe it was the Phillies.
It was. I mean,
Phillies are mediocre.
you do what you can. The Phillies are too inconsistent to be good.
I feel like they haven't been good in years.
They have it, and there's so many upgrades. There's so many needed upgrades.
Pitching
With
staff.
he does know a little. Yeah, pitching staff, bullpen, back end of the bullpen, front end of the bullpen, back end of the
whole bullpen.
rotation.
The whole
We have no
rotation.
4 and 5 starter.
The whole pitching staff, bro. Just
No, because Nola, Wheeler, and Eflin, or at least Nola and Wheeler are amazing. Eflin is solid enough to be a.
Then you paying
Solid.
trash behind Bryce Harper $500 million a year to be trash.
Harper is good.
You know the Yankees were about to trade for Trevor Stories.
We could use him. Didi's
Didi's getting old, man.
He's
like 35.
yeah, he's also inconsistent. Inconsistent's the word of the day, I guess.
McCutcheon
We talk
is-
about Philly players.
McCutcheon is up and down.
Talk
too.
about it.
Yeah, but McCutcheon, he hit a walk-off bomb the other night. That man McCutcheon is...
And this man right here is up and down. Even though did he had a
He had
the
inside
run,
the park home
inside
run
the park
last
home run,
night.
yeah. They still
But I
lost.
mean, that man Didi, that dropped. I don't know if anyone saw, but I happened to be watching the game at the time. There was a routine fly ball on the foul territory, and he goes over to catch it, and he tries to like jump and catch it, and misses, and Soto ends up hitting the 3-run homer, and we lose 6-4 when we would have won.
Phillies
Well,
are-
not necessarily would have won, but the score would have been different, for sure. I mean, I don't know. Who was your NL AL MVP? I think we'll probably have the same. I feel like as a general
Ohtani.
AL
AL
is
Ohtani. With Vlad a close second.
NL should be Tatis.
If
But-
DeGrom didn't get hurt,
Yeah, and if what's his name, Acuna didn't get hurt.
Acuna
Oh, yeah.
wasn't up there.
That ACL tear.
Acuna's great, but he wasn't up where Tatis and
And
man, DeGrom.
is insane.
gosh.
Rom is a menace to society.
Wow.
Just the fact that he had a higher average than he did ERA
It's insane.
as a pitcher, and he had more RBIs than he had earned runs total.
Which is crazy.
And
That's
then
crazy.
he got injured and he let up a little bit, but still,
He keeps
those Mets are something to worry about. And I'm afraid they're gonna trade for Chris Bryant and get
Whew.
even better.
They trade for. Oh, they also said the Giants were looking at Chris Bryant.
Yeah,
Like, how
I
much
think,
better can they get?
obviously
if they
better
get
with Chris
Bryant,
Bryant.
that'll be. Oh, also the Cubs said they're looking to trade Javi Baez.
Cubs are looking to blow it up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's about time to blow it up.
even
I
though
mean-
Baez just hit that walk off the other night, which was insane.
This shit ain't forgetting Barry Bonds. What? It's like, nah.
You did it on purpose. I was about to say Barry Bonds. Oh gosh. The Olympics, real quick. USA basketball team. Are we scared?
I mean, they beat Iran by like 50
They beat
something.
Iran.
It's Iran.
But they lost to Nigeria. They lost to Australia.
His-
They let Petty Mills go. They lost to France.
Here's the thing: the
Yeah.
competition is getting better, and they're not taking it as seriously as they should.
What's up with KD, man?
There's
What's up
that.
with KD? Nothing's wrong with KD. The best player in the world.
I mean, he's not doing like he's only averaging like 10 points.
It's the Olympics.
There's so many other stars around.
Doncic averaging like 36.
He's
Who else is on Slovenia that's gonna score?
Doncic's best friend.
That man Doncic had 48, but I mean, I don't think there's still a threat because USA, I think, is going to win medal.
They're
Silver.
gonna get gold.
They don't get silver. They're gonna lose to France again.
No, they're gonna lose to Australia.
Patty Mills.
Ben
Matisse.
Simmons Australia, which is probably better for the team, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
Can't have trash cans.
Watch Ben. See you gonna come off the screen and hit a jumper too.
Ben,
My
if he
man
ever
Five
did
will be
that,
playing
I
locks
would.
over there.
And his 3, he's hitting down his shots,
Yeah,
which is what is needed.
I don't know what's up with Team
I was
USA.
gonna
Though.
start handling the ball. Oh my gosh.
I don't know what's up with Team USA. They got a lot of stuff to figure out in a short amount of time, and they gotta figure it out soon.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of things to figure out with Team USA. I mean, and I feel like I wanted to. There's a lot of high expectations this Olympics for the USA.
I mean, they've been winning for the past decade. And like,
Yeah.
Also,
I mean,
Simone
not
Biles.
I was gonna say not just basketball, but Simone Biles.
Oh, the goat of-
turn
the
off
goat.
your ringer.
the goal of gymnastics. Who
Yeah,
talking
she
to?
dropped out because
Talking to me.
Turn
her
on my
mental
ringer.
health.
Yeah.
Turn
But
on
also
my ringer.
not just Simone Biles, the women's national team.
They lost, didn't they? Oh no,
They made it
lost
to the
their first
knockout
game.
stage, but they lost, won, and tied, which is very unlike them.
because they have an old team. Their team is old. They have an average age of like 32.
Who?
They have a
Team,
coaching change as well.
Soccer, U.S. soccer team. Women's U.S. soccer team.
I mean, honestly, like they have their like old players like Carly Lloyd and Alex Morgan, but they have some young players too, I believe.
But not enough though. They're not really youthful. They're kind of old
Yeah.
compared to everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, there's always that stage. Like, I don't know if this is necessarily a good example, but it's an example that might be able to work for my soccer fans. And I heard this from another soccer fan. Shout out my man Bruno. He's a big soccer fan. He told me about
Football.
he's a Germany fan, and he was talking about how the Germany team, for the Euros, they brought like their old team, like they had their old players when they won, because they won the World Cup in 2014.
7 years.
And then the next World Cup, they didn't even make it to the knockout stage because
they
they had
lost
that
the group
same
stage.
team that was old. Like, they didn't have a smooth transition,
Yeah,
which is why it was so
yeah,
cool to see, or it was so like impressive to have the U.S. women's national team win back-to-back World Cups.
Yeah, it was. It was dominating in that stretch.
Oh yeah. And I know this could be controversial, but I want to see. Well, actually, the men's team that didn't make the World Cup in 2018, before they had like Pulisic and all them European or not USA players that play in Europe, before they had all those guys, and when USA women's national team was dominated,
Shoot,
it would definitely cause some controversy, but it would be so fun to watch the women's versus men's team.
I'm taking the women's
It
team.
would have, like,
I ain't
'cause
taking the women's team.
they would have a lot of firepower under them, because they would want to show the world like, hey, we're serious.
No cap.
And the men's team, I feel like they'd be like, all right, let's just play. This will be fun.
I only knew one player on the men's team. It was Josie Altidore. I don't know if he's still on the men's team.
I just knew what's his name?
I don't
Tim
know.
Howard.
Tim Howard was the GOAT. He was so good.
Clint Dempsey, now at a new age with Pulisic.
The Sounders, yeah.
Anyway, that was crazy. So, welcome again to season 2, the From Philly to Fame podcast.
We back.
We are back. You might see some different variations in the background. Maybe do it at different locations as well.
Tell us what you like.
Till we find something constant.
Something constant, something that flows, something that works. Obviously, we'll try to get the right equipment. Expensive equipment it is. So, might take some time because we don't have a big budget at all. So, because I'm literally recording on an iPhone.
Yeah.
So you all know. But we'll hopefully, be more consistent at least the rest of this summer. Preferably, I don't know. It's tough to get it out there weekly. As we've learned, this is harder than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
As much as we enjoy it, it is a challenge. And so we're trying to be more consistent, obviously. But we hope you enjoyed, obviously. I said obviously like 4 times in a
Yeah,
row.
like 4 times in a row.
Caleb is better at the closing and starting, John, so
As
take it
always,
away.
bro. Good evening, good
Feedback.
afternoon, good morning. Do it in the backwards this time. It's your man Caleb, your man Max, your man Gabe on the Philly to Fame podcast. Remember, we back like Jordan. We're going to be more consistent for y'all. We're going to do this for y'all.
You refer to Jordan.
Jordan's the GOAT.
That's
That's
the
why.
GOAT,
I
bro.
know, but you said we back. Like, oh, well, I guess because he came
Like
back.
the
He said-
96 Bulls.
We back. You missed. All right, bro. So,
It's like
bro.
Kenny.
Oh,
And
like,
we back.
Like yeah, like the 30 for 30. I got you.
Remember, yeah, thank you. Remember, y'all. Tell us what y'all want to see.
Feedback.
Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe
Share.
to share. Follow the Instagram. Follow us on Twitter.
Also, I do want to mention one thing if I don't want to cut you off. There was a little bit, if I don't want to, toot my own horn a little bit, but I was featured on the Stephen A. Smith show.
Go check that
You
out.
know, I'll put it. I'll try to put it on the screen if I can figure out how to do that. But if not, the link will be in the bio. You can check it out. It was a pretty exciting moment. Definitely shocking. So Stephen A. Smith, you know, you feature me on your show. We would love to feature you on our show. So hopefully you can watch this. Come check us out. Anyway,
Peace out.
we out.
We back.